three parts: contemplating the body as a reflection, contemplating the voice or the speech as an echo, and contemplating the mind as a cloud. Now to that. The first, contemplate the body as a reflection. That's what we have studied before. Now we are saying, now let your body reflect in a very clear mirror. So you say, now this is before. In all time, there's not so much mirror. Not so many mirror. Now these days you see mirror everywhere. in the store, in your house, in your bathroom, everywhere. Mirrors. So there's no problem with that. So now, sometimes praise it when you reflect your body in the mirror. So, oh, how beautiful you are. No? So what do you think of good things? You just praise with that reflection. Okay? Sometimes show contempt for it. Sometimes you say how bad you are. So contempt. Contempt? Spelling's right? I thought there's one N. Contempt. Okay. What's the difference? Condemned and contempt.
Contempt is to be satisfied and happy, and contempt.
Oh, okay. So yes, contempt. That's right. I was kind of say, maybe I say, this is contempt or contentment, something like that, isn't it? Huh? Not contempt. Or this contempt is dislike. Okay.
That you look really ugly or really horrible.
Okay. So anyway, yes, okay. Now, sometimes praise it. So you praise all what you like, okay, and then contempt it all what you like. Sometimes wear good clothes, all the silk, brocade, and all the ornaments you have, wear, Let's see what it does, Sometimes rags, or sometimes just all your clothes pieces, a lot of pageants. So see now what it does, Vary it in this way. So do a lot of those different things, kind of like it's examining, investigating, also to process kind of. Not just you are just feeling, just actually just see it, the reaction. The reflection will be however you are. You are the one who does all this. The body doesn't have any sense of praising, condemning, saying bad things, or wearing good clothes, or the body won't be happy if you wear good clothes, all the ornaments, but it won't be sad when you wear rags. So all your ego, your attachment reacts on that. Due to the kind of the habitual tendency of the attachment, then you make all those things. It is no feeling of happiness or sadness or sense of the beautiful or ugly. Body itself doesn't have any of that. The reflection is but the result of the just the position of cause and condition. It is also cause and condition. there's no independent entity. All causes and conditions come together. Many pieces come together, like this, like the engine in the car. That in that engine, you have to have all those many pieces, isn't it? Wire, everything. If one is not there, whole part doesn't work. So it's not just this piece, it's not just this piece. Everything have the same importance. So this what is happening is all just reflection of the collection of all those causes and conditions. There's no independent one thing. I said no. So there's nothing to attach, nothing to hate, nothing to like, dislike an independent entity. Oneself and the mirror. Neither alone is sufficient, and also just for the reflection itself, it also causes the condition as mentioned. Even though it's an illusion, but as we discussed so well about that, isn't it? So the mirror itself is not enough. Yourself is not enough. All this need together to cause a reflection, to create a reflection. Likewise, the reflection in the mirror merely mimics oneself. So whatever you do, it just mimics. If you smile, it will smile. If your moon face was color, the opposite of smile, what is color? Brown. Frown. The frown. It will frown to you. When you smile, it will back smile to you. If you frown, it will frown back to you. It's your own reaction, your own just feeling. It has no good or bad feelings. So that, just take this example. Take the example as the reflection in the mirror. Now look to yourself. So why it is there? It's something that I like or dislike, or beautiful or ugly. Which one is that? No. So he said, I. So no I exists. No. The attachment to I, that is called attachment to I, that is not exist. From the top of one's head to the tip of one's toes, just look at where is the I existed, that the reaction of the attachment, hatred, where does that exist? Outside or inside or in between of the body. But because we hold to an I as something permanent, we experience happiness and sadness. Because attachment. See, that's how I see. When we see things as very real, how exist, total real, then when we experience some happiness, we see happiness is very real, and we attach so much to that. And when we feel sad, the sadness is also very real. And we are hating so much to that. So that's how it makes the difference in life, Then when this kind of happiness disappears, goes, and we don't like at all, and we fight all what we can to keep that, we go through more suffering, so much suffering, to keep a small amount of happiness. Isn't it? Do a lot of these things, just to keep a very small suffering, happiness. Very small. No, we to keep just a small amount of happiness. We go through a lot of suffering, and we sacrifice so much, and still we cannot keep that because we see as a real. No. Now, when we see as an illusion, then we just mind become free. It comes. We don't attach to that. When suffering comes, it comes. We don't hate that so much. So we kind of say, become a balance. We balance the situation, balance the mind. So attachment to here or the I is attachment to I. Is the I if the eyes exist to attached. You know, it's not saying there's no level of I, there's no level of me, you. It's not saying that, as we discuss about that. But there's not something as the I is not exist to attach, to protect. No. So therefore, it is like say, to really to protect oneself is the 5 precepts like those here. Said like 5 precepts, you know. For example, like not drinking. There's a precept, you know, not to drink. So if we take as a vow, if we take as a samaya, we are afraid. No, I don't want to take this vow, you know. But if we see as a to protect oneself, so not drinking will protect you. So how, you know? How it will protect me, not drinking? So for example, if you drive, if you are not drinking, you will drive carefully, with full of awareness, and you won't get accident. So you are protected. Not only just you protected, but your family, other people. See, when you get accident, you hit somebody, and that somebody's hurt. So if you don't drink, you are protected, and that is protected. And also in your family, when you drunk and got accident, and all your family are suffering, worrying about. So it's like this, all those precepts, what Buddha lay out is to protect yourself first, and then protect others. Like not killing, not taking life, is protecting to yourself. It's protecting for other sentient beings. Same as like stealing, sexual misconduct. And those all are designed to protect ourselves and to protect sentient beings. So more if we investigate these teachings, what Buddha taught, is amazing, you know. It's based on wisdom, compassion, you know. It's so beautiful, you know. So that due to knowing this cause and effect, so cause and effect, see, then this all lay out. So there comes then great respect, confidence in the teachings. That's why this wisdom becomes very, very important, you know. So we in the samsara, other way around, we really destroy all our peace and happiness to bring happiness, you know. So that we attach so much to that I, and to protect I, then we sacrifice everything. And there's no I exists, you know. How much we please the I, since there's no I, we'll get nothing, you know. So all our works are in vain. In vain, what's that mean? No?
Make up.
No, in vain. Yeah, in vain, yeah. Yeah. I learned that word way back. Yeah, in vain, yeah. Cause like meaningless, no food. So how much we please the eye, so it is put in a very good place, there's no eye. So that's why so how much we please the eye, only more suffering comes there, In the Bodhicitta Avatara, this very, as mentioned, very in a analytical system. So look at where the eyes, from the, your skin. First is the body, It's your skin is body. It's your bone is body. It's your flesh is the body. That way there's no eye exists that way. That is what we kind of think of something permanent, Yes. Permanent, we experience happiness and sadness. Previously, much happiness, sadness, etc., like yesterday, or last week, or the last month, last year, whatever you say. There's so much happiness you experience, or so much suffering you experience, went through, etc. Was experienced is just experience, but it did not really exist. For if I was sad yesterday, I would still be sad today, because it's real, it's permanent. Real means permanent, cannot be changed. So if yesterday I'm sad, today I should be sad, tomorrow I should be sad. So there's no use to work, just I'll be always sad. If I'm happy, I'll always be happy. But I'm not, so hopefully not, Momentary changes in an instant. Practice illusion like this way, so we practice the illusion this way. This we need to more put into practice on a regular basis. And through this real, as yesterday we discussed about, some people say, if everything's illusion, what's the meaning of life? What's use of life? Why you are here? What is all this around you? With some people ask those questions, But by practicing this, it becomes the most meaningful in life. Becomes the most useful in life. Therefore, we embody what we have now. So identify or recognize as such a useful body. Has all the opportunities, possibilities to overcome all the suffering, to attain enlightenment. See that, identify or recognize that. At the same time, it is so momentary, so fragile, as an illusion, as a just reflection, as a mirage, and utilize that in the best way without wasting. Yes. This has such a kind of opportunities there. If I use this in a very small thing, for just a minor thing, then it looks like I don't have really a consciousness. I'm just pulling myself. So that becomes the most useful of our life. So this much, isn't it? Maybe we can go to the next one. Shall we go to the next, or what? Yeah, maybe then tomorrow we can go to this contemplate the mind as a cloud. There's a lot of practice on that. Yeah, contemplating voice or the speech or sound as an echo. Go to a big rock, a cave, and shout, said. There's a sound system, Now these days you don't have to go to the rock, This is in the old time, when there's no sound system. You have to go to the rock, But here you can, you're what do you call? You're Siri, what? Where the sound system, the place is called. A stereo. They go there, and then you can shout. And even your neighbor, they will come into you what you're doing there. They will think you are a little bit nuts. Go to a big rock and shout. The sound will echo back. Whatever you say, the sound will come back to you. Whatever you say will echo back to you. The echo has no eye. Means echo doesn't have any other special eye, independent entity to react what is said. Likewise, your and others' voices are just sound having no substance. Practice contemplating that empty sound as illusion. So that means whatever you hear in the sound, saying good things about you, saying bad things about you, the sound doesn't have any sense to say good or bad. Your own reaction, this is a good sound, I like it. This is a bad sound, I don't like it. So it's our attachment, the ego makes that reaction. These are like it said also, first say. So any sound is there, Sound are just to use, to communicate. But there's nothing to attach. When somebody says good things about you, that's fine. What is in the Bodhicitta Avadara say, you're just aware that others know what you are doing. If somebody is saying bad things about you, you should see without hatred what kind of mistake I made. If I had made any mistake, and if that is accurate what that person is saying, get a lesson. Just progress ourselves. Take it as a teaching. Not as what you call, not as a not as insult. Not as an insult, take as a teaching. No? If it is not right, then there comes the practice of patience. If there's chance to clarify that, so I haven't done this, clarify it. If there's no way to clarify it, then practice it. Patience and without resentment, seeing that sound doesn't have any sense, saying good things or bad things about you. So we need to learn that quite a bit, no? That's what, as usually I say, the Dharma center we have now, so we should change our motivation, see the attitude. So this is a place to study, practice Dharma, to remind meditation practice, the teaching what we receive. This place is for that, to develop our motivation. So not as a kind of a regular place for like a competition, competition, or so like getting more authority, more power. It's a place for service, as a service, to volunteer things, do things right, supportive, helpful. This is the place we have now. Even we cannot go outside in the world, do a lot of things, but at least we have this place that do things right and be supportive, helpful, useful, So any Dharma center, we have places, so that's, we should do that way. Rather, apply these teachings. Otherwise, Dharma becomes another problem, So, extra baggage to create problem. That's not so good. Buddha himself said, he said, in the samsara there's enough suffering, cause of suffering. Why I should give another kind of cause to create suffering, So this I feel very important. Sometimes, of course, the habitual tendencies that we have doesn't allow as much as we want, makes us limit. But if we remind every time, and just cultivate that mind, recultivate the mind, and that's we can progress slowly, and we'll see the big difference. Becomes very useful. Then we will rejoice ourselves first. I had hard time, but now I did it. So wonderful. And then other people will appreciate, rejoice, and becomes a really good kind of service, good example. That's I think so. This. So voice this all this. People saying good things, bad things, whatever they're saying, just take as a teaching practice, and it's just challenging our ego, our attachment. Okay, now shall we do a short practice on this? Okay, I have looks like there's a 2 book for me. If I need a more extra to practice.
That's the day when we forgot to give you one.
Excuse me?
We're making up for days when we forget.
Yeah. Maybe that's. Oh, this is it. Okay, now we'll recollect some of the teachings that we have some discussions and investigate in our own mind how much I understood, then see everything. Generally, all phenomena is as a reflection. Reflection, cause and conditions. A reflection of our mind. Particularly this, as it was just particularly in the reflection, in the mirror, the reflection, the reflection itself doesn't have any sense of feeling of good, bad, happiness, sadness. It just mimics what the person does. As the reflection does not have this reaction of happiness, sadness, our body also, like the reflection, first of all, it depends on many causes and conditions, and secondly, body itself doesn't have feeling of sadness, happiness. When we wear good clothes or rags, or praise, content, my ego's reaction, my attachment's reaction to ego. So that to attach the ego, the I, is not exist. Where we think, where we believe. It's just a notion. It's just a label. Now I understand, aware this kind of nature. But all other sentient beings in the samsara, they don't have this kind of teachings. They don't aware this kind of nature. So they suffer so much. They make so much effort, work so hard, but without much result. So we just see that clearly and develop compassion, concern. As well as the voice, all the sound in the world is like the echo. So please investigate this way for a few moments. Now, so now, last for how many days we passed? 5 days, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, time is passing. Particularly yesterday we have been practicing, studying this contemplating body as a reflection and contemplate the voice or the sound as an echo. This is establishing first the outside, including our body, all the appearance, what we see as a reflection. Where we project also outside this exist. Buddha said, "Oh, all the Bodhisattva, this whole three world is just a mind," he said. Establishing all phenomena is just our mental projection. It's like a dream. It's like when we meditate in that. Nagarjuna has a great disciple. So first he gave meditation like karma abiding, shamatha, to mind to calm. So what he gave first is he said, now you go in your cave and meditate that on your head is a giant big tree, and just meditate there. Meditate on that. So then he meditated on that for some time. So he felt that there's really a big tree on my head. So one day Nagarjuna came and said, now you come out. He said, I can't come out because the tree is stuck on the door, So then Nagarjuna said, now you meditate, you are cutting the tree, So then he meditated, he cut the tree, So now you come out, then he came out. So that's how mind makes, this mental projection. So that through that he achieved such a stability of the mind, that one pointed mind, not wandering any other direction. So how mind projects or makes these things. Then there's another story. I said a mother has a son, and then he married. So she became the kind of daughter-in-law to the mother, and the son went to outside to business for many months or maybe a year or so. And then the daughter-in-law really served so well the mother. The mother is always not, she doesn't like her, No matter how the daughter-in-law tried to please her, work so hard. And the mother was thinking, maybe she's very mean to me, she doesn't care me well. So then when she made food, she thought maybe in the food there's something messed up, maybe. Then then kind of a sickness, special sickness kind of rise. And then she projected the food as like hair, bunch of hair, in the plate. Then she was so upset. Now she's giving me hair, First, just anyway, she's just without choice, she's eating, but in her mind, always just so upset. This is just every day, just she's eating hair, Even though she made such a delicious food, delicious meal, and offered to her. So then the son returned. When son returned, she complained. Oh, this is all you have been gone, and she was treating me like a dog, or treat me such a like a shit, So then, as her son, and she said, now today I will make food for you, So he just prepared all the best meal and offered the food. And still she projected as a hair, Oh, even my son also now giving me hair, She was so upset, more upset. So later what happened was, really in her stomach is a bunch of hair. No, it's a rice, kind of accumulated hair. So see how mind is so powerful, is making these things. So therefore, so when we practice develop compassion, loving kindness, cultivate pure motivations, that's the basic reason. How mind create the outer wall. So that's why Buddha said all bodhisattva, that this whole three wall is just a mind. We may say how this is just a mind. How this is a mind. Of course, it's just not at this moment, but it's a creation of our mind, because we create karma. It's called karma. It's first mind, karma, results. These three. Without mind, cannot create karma. Without karma, no result. So mind creates karma and experience the result. So it goes round, interdependent. See. So that yesterday what is that all, including our body, everything is a reflection. It's just it's just like a dream. So that's how first is important to establishing how that way. Otherwise, just simply we say it's just a mind. It doesn't make so much sense, You can argue as how this can be mind, how this building can be mind. How all this, outside all this, how it can be just a mind. Of course, it's just not my mind. All individual people have mind. So that's called collective karma, individual karma. Collective karma, a group come together, discuss, make the decision. Then we all agree on. Then from there we do something. We create collective karma. Then without discussing to anybody, it's just thinking yourself, making something. It's individual karma. You go outside there, just thinking something. So collective karma. So as a group, we always need to be, say, like pure motivation. Respecting each other becomes a special cause that we create to experience good result. Amanda, you want to say something?
Well, I just wondered if all our practices is what we're doing is upgrading the dream.
Yeah.
So
Making a better dream.
A better dream.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay. So Khenpo,
It's like, yeah, can I do
through
that?
wrathful, not wrathful deities are like the method to realize illusion
That's right.
and break
Mm-hmm.
the wrong view.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And both, even the wrathful is with love and kindness.
Oh, yes.
Chitta.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. So it's now that they also sound as also just sound is like related to name. In the bodhicitta avatara, those also analysis mentioned there. No, not bodhicitta. Sorry. Jewel ornament of liberation. Say, where is the ego or self? If it is with the body, so it's analyze, investigate. This body is first of all is composite of the four elements. the stable, the firm part of the body is the earth element. The heat is fire. The blood, those are water. And then breathing out in, this is a wind element. As in the outside, the four elements has no ego or self. Same this body does not have. Also, when we investigate each part of the body, there's no solid, independent entity. We don't find the self there either. As a name is like sound, ego. That is an echo. The sound. So we when we hear the sound calling your name, it's just a sound, So if your name has maybe your name has a self, ego, because somebody calls from your name, saying good things or bad things, we are so kind of relate to that, When somebody says good things about you, attach to that, like it. So that's why we say, oh, I did this, I did this, I did that, all just telling you all story, all good things you have done, to make happy other people, So we try to make happy other people telling good things about you, so people will like you, And if somebody says good things about them, we don't like it so much. So that says, if the sound has that's your sound, the echo, the name has the self echo. So that name is very temporary. Very temporary. First of all, the name, the sound has no any substance. It's just a sound.